It is December 25th, 2025. So I just got a really big gift for Christmas, and I wanted to document my installation of it and my first impressions. But yeah, let me show you what that is. It's a freaking PS5, dude. I'm planning on installing it and just like sort of documenting my first impressions of it. And yeah, so before I install it, I wanted to talk about why I have this and yeah, the story about it. So I've been wanting a PS5 for a little bit. After playing Resident Evil 4 in October, Resident Evil 4 Remake was like my personal game of the year for 2025. That game was just so fun and addicting. That was like one of those games where it's like it was kind of hard to put down. But yeah, I wanted to play more games that weren't Nintendo games, because that's like most of my gaming collection, just like Nintendo games. So obviously you have your first party Nintendo games, which are always top-notch quality, always 60 frames most of the time actually. But 60 frames, and they put a lot of love and effort to them. But a lot of times the ports for third-party games don't get as much love as they do on like a console like the PS5. The Switch is always an afterthought. The third-party games like Persona 3 Reload are kind of afterthought for Switch. They came out. The Switch port for Persona 3 Reload came out like 2 years after the original release for the game, and it just wasn't in the best shape. These games don't get a lot of love as they do on the consoles they are originally released on. So I thought maybe getting a PS5 is probably a good investment. My PC just doesn't run games very well, and I just don't trust gaming on my computer. That console, it's gonna work. A PC, it might just break a month from now. But yeah. Anyways, so my mom had asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I was like, just, you don't gotta give me anything crazy, just clothes and stuff. She was like, do you want anything big that we can all pitch in for? I was like, oh, PS5. I didn't think she was actually gonna get it until I got spoiled for it. I was expecting some packages, for Christmas and stuff, some presents for people. I saw this big box just sitting outside my house that was labeled Best Buy on it, and I was like, there's no freaking way. Because I was like, what's my family buying from Best Buy? I just knew, holy shit, that's the PS5. And I sort of was like, okay, if they got me a PS5, I'm gonna want some games for it. So I went on eBay before Christmas, and I bought myself Final Fantasy VII Intergrade and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Why did you buy the games before you confirmed you got the PS5? I just knew. That's a PS5 in that box. And it's like, I don't think they got me any games, so it's like, I want to play a game on release. I really wanted to get a lot more games on my PlayStation, but I didn't want choice paralysis. I just wanted to get one game, and that's my game for the time being. Beat that game and then move on to the next one. Buy the next one. So that game was Final Fantasy VII Remake. This game, I'm gonna probably make another video on it later, but this game gives me big, snowy Christmas vibes. I never played the game before, but I just associate Final Fantasy VII with the winter. I don't know if that's a common thing, but I just associate it with the winter time. But anyways, let's go ahead and install it. So below my TV, I have like all my consoles on this little like table thing. But yeah, all these are gonna have to be moved because I know this thing is pretty big, so I gonna have to make some room for on this little desk. I have the original PS4 Slim that was gifted to me for my birthday by my friend Chris. Very grateful for that. I have a lot of memories of this thing. I played Castlevania Symphony of the Night on it. Obviously played Resident Evil 4 on it. Playing The Last Guardian. A lot of Fortnite, a lot of Netflix on this thing. Limited edition Mario Red Switch OLED, which I still kept around here next to my Switch 2, which is on top of it's a mess here. It's a big sort of mess. I have my Switch 2 case right there. Also, I'm too lazy to put my games away, so they're kind of like always like scattered on this desk. I'm surprised I haven't lost any yet. I should probably put these away in a safe place. So let's go ahead and move the Switch OLED. So when I stream games on Twitch, I typically move my Switch 2 over to my desk. And then if I want to play a game on my TV, I'll have to move it back over here. I should really consider getting a second dock, but they are pretty expensive. My original thought was maybe I can have the Switch OLED over here while my Switch 2 is over at my desk, and that way I can play Switch 1 games still on my TV while my Switch 2 is hooked up over my desk. I never really did that. I always just kept playing games on my Switch 2. Not that there's anything wrong with my Switch OLED, but it's just, I don't know. I want to use the Switch 2 a lot more. I think the Joy-Cons feel a lot better. But anyways, okay, so the Switch OLED's packed up in here. I love this dock. It's got the coins on the back. I just love the Switch OLED. If the Switch 2 had a Mario edition, I would totally get that because the red is just so sleek. I love it. Nobody else has it. We're gonna put my games that I leave over here. We're actually gonna put them away. I also have this like Pokédex Switch case where I like put my spare Switch games in here. All the games I can't fit into my Switch 2 case, I just put in here. I'm gonna boot up my PS4 and see if there's a tutorial for how to transfer your save data to your PS4. I believe you need them both plugged in. I don't really sure. So yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. So apparently we have to transfer our data using the settings on the PS5 first. So we'll take it out of the box, boot it up, and get it all set up. And then we'll be able to transfer the data using the PS4. So yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, do that first, and then we can pull it out from here. Okay, well we got the power cable. We have like a little bag of goodies in here. Oh my gosh. HDMI and like a charging cord. Oh my gosh. The controller. I'm not gonna touch it just yet. I do already have a PlayStation 5 controller. My friend Memo gifted me a black one from a PC. So now I have two for multiplayer games. Oh my gosh, here it is. Let's move the box out of the way. You gotta be very gentle with this. This is the console itself. Oh my gosh. It's wrapped up real nice in here. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's got little specks on here, but here it is, dude. Holy shit. Whoa. Dude, this is crazy. This thing's beefy, dude. Holy shit. We have the disk drive. Shout out to the disk drive. Give you guys a close up. Oh my gosh. Watch me drop it. Whoa. Yeah, this thing's so sick. It's a really interesting looking console. I remember when it got revealed, everyone was like, what the hell is that? It is weird. It's like it has a very iconic look to it. The weird like V shape. It's got like flaps and stuff. All right guys, this is my most powerful console I have so far. This is gonna change the game. Like, it has like little, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but it has like little, like the X, the triangle, the square, the circle, tiny little patterns. So cool. Next up we have the controller, and I've already, like I said, already felt one of these before, but I actually like the white. I like white consoles. Like the Switch OLED, I love the white on those controllers. The dock is white, it looks really slick. So, big fan of white consoles. Okay, side note, I forgot that it comes with these two little triangles that you insert into the console itself, and then you're able to like place it sideways without it like being like uneven. So, nice, cool. So that's gonna like stand it up when it's sideways, I believe. So when it's like this, yeah. So now I can be steady when it's sideways. I think I will use it sideways, I think. I don't know, my table is pretty small, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to fit it. We'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and plug it in. Okay, so I know this looks really freaking stupid, but trust me, once the system transfers over, the PS4 will not be under the PS5. The PS5 will have its own little space here. plug in with the PS4 into the gaming room. Actually, this works a lot better. So I forgot I could just stand the PS5 right there. And it's actually pretty sturdy. I definitely won't have like this all the time because I don't exactly trust it, but once the PS4 is out of the way, we'll lay it flat. But yeah. Okay, it's all plugged in. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Oh my gosh, it's lighting up. Ignore the glare. Oh my gosh. Dude. Oh, we gotta plug in the controller. It's talking to me. You guys hear that? She's speaking Spanish. Okay, it's connected. It's lighting up. Okay, stop. English. No, turn off. Okay, now I have to update the system. Why not have to update it? It should already be updated. All right, this might take a little bit. Okay, it wants me to hit the PlayStation button. Another update? It says I can insert a game disc. Let me go ahead and open Final Fantasy VII. All right, we got Final Fantasy VII. Let's go ahead and open it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, it gives you the code for the intermission DLC. Go ahead and block that out, but yo, the game. So excited. Okay, my first ever physical PS5 game, dude. It's crazy. All right, here's the disc. Let's go ahead and put it in. Okay, so I think it goes in like this. See if that works. Wait, I gotta sign in. I was able to plug in the PS4 to my monitor, and now the PS5 is, oh, found it. It's looking for the PS4 to connect with. That way it's going to share the data via the internet, I believe. Within the time limit, press the power button on your PS4 for 1 second until it beeps. Okay. So now I believe it's transferring the data. My gosh, my desk is a mess. 14 hours? All right. Well, let's hope this doesn't take too long. Okay, the data has been transferred. It only took like 20 minutes. But yeah, now it's going to download Final Fantasy. I do have to be somewhere soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and have that download. And I'll update you guys when I am back. So, see ya. Happy New Year. It is January 2nd, 2026. And I wanted to update you guys on my experience with PS5. I really love this console. First impressions, the UI is like kind of crazy. It's a lot from going from a Switch to this. It kind of looks like a lot of pop-ups is what I don't really like. There's like the news. There's like updates on games that you have or might be interested in, or PS Plus or something. And it's just like I'm not really interested in all this. I wish a lot of this on the menu like wasn't really here. But gameplay wise, everything runs great. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII. I'm on chapter 8, I believe. It runs great. It looks beautiful. It's like one of the best looking games I've ever played. The acting could be like a little weird sometimes. Like the voice acting is really good, but like sometimes it doesn't really match what the animations are giving off, because the animations seem a lot more like energetic than the voices are giving. I don't really know how to describe it. I think you guys, if you play the game, you might have like seen some of this occurring, but I don't know. It's just like a little something that like I thought I'd point out. But overall, the game looks great. Playing it feels phenomenal. It's not too hard, not too grindy, at least not yet, but I'm enjoying this. As my first game on PS5, this makes everything like really special. As a Nintendo fan, I have to give it to Sony for this one. It's a great console. There's two different experiences, right? The Switch experience where you have it on the go. Not the best like resolution, frames, but it's still good. It's not the worst from what you're getting. It's a portable console, you know. It's doing what it can. If I want to sit down and have an experience, I'm doing it on the PS5. The adaptive triggers are really cool. It's such a weird experience. I was playing Final Fantasy VII and there's like an area where you're on like a motorcycle, and when you hit the gas, it like gives you like a little bit of resistance. Like you're kind of hitting the gas pedal with your finger. It really added to the experience. But yeah, overall, I would say that playing on the PS5 is definitely like a quality experience. It's obviously not pick up and play, which is different for me because I'm not used to I'm not used to having like non-portable consoles. You know, I had that Switch for 8 years. I'm not used to like a console where you gotta sit down and play. To be fair, I had the PS4, but like it definitely just felt like I was playing Switch docked. There were some games where I was like, oh, this runs pretty good, but like, I don't know. I can't wait to keep playing more. I do plan on playing Rebirth after this game. I just don't know if I should do it right after. I don't know if I'm gonna be burnt out or not. I don't know. This game is somewhat long, so I don't know if I want to go immediately into Rebirth, but we'll see. I made a deal with my friend that if he watched Jujutsu Kaisen, I would play Stellar Blade on my PS5. So I bought Stellar Blade. It's on its way. I'm excited to see what other games I could play. Like Spider-Man catches my interest. The God of War series seems interesting. Black Myth Wukong seems really cool. The Ghost series, Ghost of Yotei, Ghost of Tsushima, I think. I'm just excited to explore other games. I think every Nintendo fan does need a PS5, especially since the third parties aren't getting the love that they need on the Switch. This is definitely like not replace my Switch. I'm probably gonna still use my Switch just as much as my PS5, if not more. But if you're interested in other games, the PS5 is probably the best way to play them. So that was my first impression of the PS5 as a Switch fan. Thank you guys for watching.